Hello everyone, Cubix is here and welcome to a new video, and today I'm gonna show you my Heraldic Ryzeal deck profile. This deck, I really like it so much. It has the ability to make an awesome boards and awesome interruptions, and can summon a lot of powerful monsters. Okay, without further ado, allow me to demonstrate my deck list. So for the Heraldic Beast engine here, 3 copies of Heraldic Beast Leo. Heraldic Beast Leo is really awesome as good. Is really awesome at 3 in this deck. And if you send to the graveyard, you can add any Heraldic Beast monster from your deck to your hand, and it's really awesome effect to use it in the graveyard. And we have here 2 copies of Heraldic Beast Greyphone. Heraldic Beast Greyphone can be activated from the hand to send any Heraldic Beast monster from the deck to your graveyard to special summon him. And but for the rest of the turn, you cannot exceed summon except to using the Heraldic Beast or number monster cards as the materials. And we have here 1 copy of Heraldic Beast Twin-Headed Eagle. Twin-Headed Eagle can be activated from the graveyard. You can banish it and target one face-up Xyz monster you control that has no materials, and to attach 2 Heraldic Beast monster from the graveyard to him. And we have here 1 copy of Heraldic Beast Unicorn. You can banish him from the graveyard and target 1 Psychic Xyz monster in the graveyard and special summon him, but its effects are negated. And of course we have 3 copies of Heraldic Beast Stayed Whale. Stayed Whale is really awesome in this deck at 3. It's my main searcher in this deck. If it's normal or special summon, you can discard 1 card, add 2 heraldry spell traps from the deck to your hand, and if it's in the graveyard, you can banish it and target 2 Heraldic Beast monster with the same name and special summon both of them in defense position. And has the same lock as Heraldic Beast Greyphone. You cannot use materials except Heraldic Beast or numbers. We have here 2 copies of Advanced Heraldry Art. Advanced Heraldry Art is really awesome in this deck. You can target 2 Heraldic Beast monster in the graveyard and special summon both of them, and immediately after this effect resolve, summon 1 Xyz monster using those 2 monsters only. You are not allowed to use any other monsters except the summoned monster. And this card, the best part of this card is it is not once per turn, so you can use it multiple times. And we have 1 copy of Charge Up Heraldry. Charge Up Heraldry is really good as one in this deck. You can tribute 1 monster you control and special summon 2 Heraldic Beast monster from your deck in defense position. Also, you cannot special summon monsters from the extra deck except after this effect resolves. You cannot special summon except Psychic or Machine monster from the extra deck, and it's once per turn, of course. We have here 1 copy of Heraldry Reborn. It's just a monster reborn for the Heraldic Beast, and it's really cool as one as this deck. We have 1 copy of Flash of Heraldry. Flash of Heraldry really has some weird effect. You can target any number of monsters your opponent control and change all of their name to unknown. It's kind of weird effect. For the first time I saw this card, I thought that it might not be so useful, but it turns out it can break a lot of decks. For example, a deck that build up to use the names of monsters you control, so you can break all of them using Flash of Heraldry. And it's really awesome. Its effects on a graveyard: if you control an Psychic Xyz monster, you can set it on the field, but it will be banished when it leaves the field. So that's it for the Heraldic Beast engine. Let's go to the Ryzeal engine. So for the Ryzeal engine here, we have 1 Star Ryzeal, 2 copies of Ice Ryzeal here, 2 copies of Sword Ryzeal, 1 copy of Node Ryzeal, and 1 copy of X Ryzeal. I like this ratio of the Ryzeal monsters here in this deck. And for the spell, we have 2 Ryzeal plugin, 1 Ryzeal Cross, 1 Ryzeal Mass Driver, and playing it is just a cool effect to banish a card from the opponent's graveyard, and also it raised the attack points of the Ryzeal Xyz monster by 1000. And Ryzeal Plasma Hole is really cool to use in this deck. I like the ratio of this deck, and you can use Ryzeal Plasma Hole to Xyz summon during your opponent's turn by using 1 Ryzeal monster at least. And I really like it as using the ratio as this build. And that's it for the Ryzeal. Let's go to the generic cards. So for the generic cards, we have 1 Arch Nemesis Iskaros, and one Nemesis Flag. Both of them are really cool in this deck. I was playing Arch Nemesis Bordos before it turned back again to the ban list, and it was really cool to playing all of them as this deck, because we are playing the Banshee, the Exceed monster in this deck, and it's really cool to use Nemesis Flag to bring back Stayed Well from the banished to the deck, and use the effects to add Arch Nemesis, Karos or Protoss according to your opponent's deck, of course. We have one copy of Bonfire, one copy of Foolish Barrel, and we have here 3 copies of 7th Session, and of course 3 copies of 7th Tachyon, just to search the more searcher for etc. Ryzeal. We have one copy of Triple Tactics Talent. For the Border Breakers, we have one Call by the Grave, 2 Forbidden Crown. As I said before, I like the ratio of this Border Breakers. 1 Called by 2 Crown and 2 Forbidden Droplet. I really like the ratio of this generic cards. It's really cool and more stable, and allows us to use the combo very fast using 7th Session and 7th Tachyon. And that's it for the generic cards. Let's go to the hand traps. For the hand traps, I'm playing 2 Ash Blossom, 2 Ghost Bill, 2 Drokan Logbird, 2 Infinite Impermanence. I really like the ratio of this hand traps in this deck. It's really stable and more functional than others. So that's it for the main deck. Let's go to the extra deck. So for the extra deck, we have one copy of number 69, Heraldic Beasts Dark Matter Demolition. Dark Matter Demolition is really awesome in this deck. It cannot be destroyed by battle or by card effects, and once per turn quick effect, you can attach one material to this card and target one monster you opponent control, change its name to unknown, and while it's on the field, negate the unknown any unknown effects activated by your opponent, which is really awesome effect. And we have one copy here of number 69, Heraldic Beasts Shadow Stream. Shadow Stream has the effect to summon Dark Matter Demolition by the if your opponent activates a monster effects on the field or declares an attack, you can destroy that monster your opponent control and Exceed summon Dark Matter Demolition directly from the extra deck. You are using him as a material, of course. And Shadow Stream can be special summoned from the extra deck, and Shadow Stream can be Exceed summoned from the extra deck using the OG number 69, Heraldic Beasts. Heraldic Beasts is really important in this deck, of course, because of his power effect. If he succeeds summon, you can negate. It's mandatory effect. Unfortunately, it negates the effects of all face-up Exceed monster except him, of course. And once per turn, you can target one Exceed monster on the field and copy all of his effects and his name, of course. And we have here one copy of number 18, Heraldry Patriarch. Patriarch is really awesome in this deck because once per chain, during either player's turn, if there is 2 or more monsters with the same name or on the field, you can touch one material from this card and target one of those monsters, destroy them. Also destroy all of the monsters in the field that has the same name. Also while it's on the field, your opponent cannot special summon any monster with that name again. So it's really awesome the effect in this deck while using Flash of Heraldry and Dark Matter Demolition, which is really can make your opponent really quit. And for this second effect, if it's in the graveyard, you can send 2 Heraldic Beast monster from the deck to the graveyard, which is really awesome effects, and both of them are not once per turn. And of course here we had one copy of Ryzeal Detonator. Detonator is really good in this deck as one copy. It's limited by the way, so it doesn't matter. And we have here one Ryzeal Do Driver. For the generic cards, we have Aggregator as one copy in this deck, and number 104 Masquerade to use with 7th Tachyon. Eclipse Twins, of course. Time Thief Redor. As we play Heraldic Beast, we'll need some psychic monster in the extra deck. Number 41 Bagoska. Extension Knight, Infernal Flame Banshee to add Nemesis Flag and the Pyro Ryzeal monster. Number 60 Dugaris, and number F0 Utopic Futures Excel. Using them, I like using this ratio of this monster. I really like using these monsters. All of them in this deck is really useful. Some of them are optional to use, but I really like using this monster, and I'll explain everything in the combo. So that's it for the deck, guys. Let's go through the combo. So for the combo here, we'll just need one card to make our board, and that's X-Ryzeal. X-Ryzeal is our hand. We'll send number 18 Heraldry Patriarch from the extra deck to the graveyard to special summon X-Ryzeal. Now Patriarch will trigger, and then X-Ryzeal. X will add sword to our hand, and then Patriarch will send 2 Heraldic Beast monster from the deck to the graveyard. We'll send 2 copies of Heraldic Beast Leo. Now Leo will trigger in the graveyard to add 1 Heraldic Beast monster, and we will add State Whale. And next step, we'll special summon Sword Ryzeal. Use this effect to add Ice Ryzeal here. Now we'll normal summon State Whale from our hand and use the effect to discard 1 card and add 2 Heraldry Spell Trap. We will add Advanced Heraldry Art and charge up Heraldry. And then we will use all of them to Xyz summon. Number 69, Heraldry Crest. And then we will use Advanced Art to target the 2 copies of Leo in the graveyard to special summon them and directly Xyz summon Ryzeal Do Driver. Do Driver effect to attach 2 materials and add 2 Ryzeal cards. We will add here Star Ryzeal and Ryzeal plugin. And then we'll special summon Star by attaching State Whale to the graveyard and use effect to put Ryzeal Cross into face down. We will activate it. Activate Ryzeal plugin to target Ice Ryzeal in the graveyard and special summon him. And take from the deck Ryzeal Plasma Hole and give it to Ryzeal Do Driver as a material. Take Star and Ice to summon Ryzeal Detonator and use the effect to take Patriarch as a material. Now from the graveyard we'll use State Whale effect to target 2 Leo in the graveyard and special summon both of them. Take them and Xyz summon Dogaris, use the effect to draw 2 cards and then discard 1. Now use charge up to send to tribute Dogaris and special summon 2 Heraldic Beast monster from the deck. We will take here Twin-Headed Eagle and Unicorn. And take both of them to Xyz summon into Time Thief Redoer. And that's it for the combo. For the last touch, we will summon Shatter Stream here. And that's it. On the opponent's turn you have 3 pop-ups of Detonator here. You have 1, 2 and protection in if somehow your opponent activates something to destroy your board. And Patriarch will activate again. We will send 2 Heraldic Beast monster. We'll activate Leo again to add State Whale to our hand just to as a follow-up to the next turn. We'll have Ryzeal Cross to negate one of the opponent's monster effects. And we have Redoer to use effects during standby phase and according to the card that he took from the opponent's deck. And we have Shatter Stream to destroy 1 monster your opponent control and summon Dark Matter Demolition. And then we have Dark Matter Demolition effect to detach a material and change the name of 1 monster your opponent control and negate its effects. Also, we have Ryzeal Plasma Hole in the graveyard to banish it and Xyz summon. We'll take Ryzeal Detonator and Do Driver to Xyz summon number F0 Utopic Zexal Future to prevent your opponent from targeting anything on the field. And that's it for the combo. During your turn, you will draw one card and then use Unicorn to summon Heraldic Beasts from the graveyard, and switch Topic Future Dexel to attack position, and then go for game. That's it. It's so simple. I really like this deck, and I hope you're just you like it as much as I do, and I hope you like the video. And don't forget to tell me what you think about this deck, and don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel to see the next upcoming deck list that I'm looking forward to upload. And that's it. Cubix is out.